The courtroom was filled to capacity, mainly with local as well as national media. But once the hearing got started, we can tell you that it took Robert Durst all of 5 minutes to waive extradition. So at some point in time, he will be taken back to Los Angeles to face first-degree murder charges. We've also just learned that from the DA's office, there may be some pending charges coming from New Orleans. When they actually arrested Mr. Durst, they found a .38 caliber handgun. I have the documentation here. We just learned this bit of information, so he may not be extradited as quickly as his attorneys may have hoped. And here's some reaction from our legal analyst as well as Durst's attorney.
That we came here to waive jurisdiction and to go back to California and to get it on. Bob Durst didn't kill Susan Berman. He's ready to end all the rumor and speculation and have a trial, but we're frustrated because the local authorities are considering filing charges on him here and holding him here. We're ready to go to California and to have a trial.
When we showed up this morning, we thought it was going to be a very standard extradition hearing and that Mr. Durst, through his attorneys, would waive extradition. Unfortunately, Mr. DeGuerin said he's very frustrated because the DA's office is looking at the possibility of local charges. It may be that when Mr. Durst was arrested, he had in his possession perhaps some contraband. Mr. DeGuerin talked about that he was on prescription medication, but there's definitely a speed bump here in the transfer of Mr. Durst back to Los Angeles. We thought it was going to be fast forward. It's not fast forwarded. Mr. DeGuerin is very frustrated, but the DA's office is going to do their due diligence. This is a building that doesn't operate necessarily as quick as people would like. So the DA's office is going to do their job and they're going to make a decision whether or not to file local charges. And if they don't file local charges, then Mr. Durst will be fast-tracked and brought back to Los Angeles.
The 71-year-old was taken into custody shortly after 11 p.m. while staying at the New Orleans JW Marriott. An arrest warrant was issued out of Los Angeles for the alleged first-degree murder of his public relations manager, Susan Berman, in 2000. And months later, Durst was arrested in the murder of Texas neighbor Morris Black. Durst admitted cutting up Black's body and dumping the remains in Galveston Bay, but he won an acquittal based on self-defense. And in 1982, Durst was the prime suspect in the disappearance of his wife, Kathleen Durst. Authorities have yet to find her body. We can also tell you that his attorney had asked that he receive his pain medicine while he's in jail here in New Orleans. He has a prescription. Apparently he had neurosurgery a while back. He's experiencing some pain, and so the judge said that he would consider it and work on trying to make sure that Mr. Durst would at least get his pain medication until this can be resolved. But as we stated earlier, I'm sure his attorney thought everything was going to go smoothly, but there is a hiccup, or there has been a speed bump, whereas that the New Orleans Police Department, they did find a .38 caliber gun in his possession. So we'll just have to wait and see what other charges are coming down the pipe.